Anatomy of the nervous system. Anatomy of the nervous system is responsible for regulating and coordinating the body's activities through processing information received from the body and the surrounding environment. The nervous system consists of two main parts, the central nervous system, CNS, and the peripheral nervous system, PNS, which work together to control body functions and allow responses to external and internal stimuli. 1. Central nervous system, CNS. The central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord, which function to process and integrate information from throughout the body. A. Brain, cerebrum. The brain is the main organ in the central nervous system and functions to control almost all body functions, from movement to cognitive processes such as thinking and memory. Parts of the brain. 1. Cerebrum. Cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, which is divided into two hemispheres, each of which controls the opposite side of the body. The cerebrum is involved in various functions such as processing sensations, motor control, and cognitive functions. Frontal lobe regulates motor function, decision-making, planning, and control of behavior and emotions. Parietal lobe, responsible for processing sensory information, such as the sense of touch, temperature, and body position. Temporal lobe, involved in processing sound, memory, and language comprehension. Occipital lobe, controls visual processing and interpretation of information obtained from the eyes. 2. Cerebellum. Located under the cerebrum, the cerebellum functions to regulate balance, motor coordination, and fine-tuning of movement. 3. Brainstem. Connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls vital body functions such as breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. Medulla oblongata. Regulates vital functions such as breathing and heart rate. Pons. Regulates sleep, breathing, and communication between different parts of the brain. Midbrain. Mesencephalon, involved in processing vision and hearing and regulating movement. B. Spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long channel located in the spine, which functions to transmit nerve impulses to and from the brain. The spinal cord is also responsible for reflexes that occur without processing by the brain. Spinal cord structure consists of white matter containing nerve fibers and gray matter containing nerve cell bodies. The spinal cord is divided into sections called spinal segments, each of which controls motor and sensory functions in a specific part of the body. Function connects the brain to the body and coordinates movement and provides responses to stimuli from the body. 2. Peripheral nervous system, CNS. The peripheral nervous system is a network of nerves that connects the central nervous system to the body's organs and other tissues. This system consists of nerves that carry nerve impulses to and from the central nervous system. A. Somatic nerves control conscious body activities, such as skeletal muscle movement. Motor nerves that send impulses to move skeletal muscles, which are connected to the central nervous system. Sensory nervous system, nerves that transmit sensory information, such as touch, pain, temperature, and body position, from receptors in the skin and organs to the brain. B. Autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary body functions, such as heart rate, digestion, and breathing. This system is divided into two main parts. 1. Sympathetic nervous system, responsible for responding to stressful situations or fight or flight. This system increases heart rate, speeds up breathing, and dilates blood vessels to provide more blood to muscles. Function: increases body alertness and provides extra energy when needed in emergency situations. 2. Parasympathetic nervous system, works in opposition to the sympathetic system, setting the body for a state of rest and digest. This system decreases heart rate, slows breathing, and increases digestive activity. Function: returns the body to a calm state after stress, helping the body recover. C. Cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves. There are 12 pairs of nerves that originate directly from the brain and control sensory and motor functions of the head and neck, such as vision, hearing, and facial muscle movement. Spinal nerves consists of 31 pairs of nerves that originate from the spinal cord and carry impulses between the body and the central nervous system. 3. Nerve cells. Neurons. Neurons are nerve cells that function to send information in the form of electrical impulses through the nervous system. A. Neuron structure. 1. Soma. The cell body of a neuron that contains the nucleus and other cell organelles. 2. Dendrites. Short projections that receive signals from other neurons. 3. Axons. Long projections that send nerve impulses from the cell body to other neurons or to muscles and glands. 4. Synapse. The meeting point between two neurons or between a neuron and another cell, where nerve impulses are transmitted through chemical transmission. B. Neuron function. Sensory neurons send impulses from sensory receptors, such as skin and internal organs, to the central nervous system. Motor neurons send impulses from the central nervous system to muscles to produce movement. Interneurons connect sensory and motor neurons, integrate the information received and provide a response. 4. Diseases and disorders of the nervous system. Some disorders that can affect the nervous system include stroke, disruption of blood flow to the brain that can cause damage to certain parts of the brain, Alzheimer's disease, a neurodegenerative disease that causes a decline in cognitive abilities and memory. Multiple sclerosis, MS, a disease that causes damage to the myelin sheath that protects the axons of neurons, disrupting the transmission of nerve impulses. Parkinson's disease, a nervous disorder that affects body movement and coordination. Epilepsy, a disease characterized by disturbances in the brain's electrical activity that cause seizures. 5. General functions of the nervous system: receiving and processing information. The nervous system receives information from the environment and the body through the senses, and through it controls the body's responses. Regulation of body activities. The nervous system controls conscious and unconscious body functions, including muscle movement, heart rate regulation, and breathing. Coordination and integration. The nervous system works together with other systems in the body to maintain internal balance and respond to external changes. That is a detailed explanation of the anatomy of the nervous system, which includes the brain, spinal cord, peripheral nerves, and neurons. The nervous system plays a vital role in regulating all body functions and allowing responses to stimuli from outside and inside the body.